I'm here today to give you a daily update here on Bitcoin. And I want to run through my short position from yesterday. We're going to go through the short term, the midterm, and also the long term. Right, starting off with the short term, guys. You can see yesterday we were talking about this symmetrical triangle chart pattern and the potential for us breaking either side here for a long position to the upside around a 1.47%, and then also a short position to the downside around a 2.73%. Did we get in? Did we make that cold hard cash? Yes, we did. As you can see, as discussed on yesterday's live stream, we did have multiple take profits coming through here. Very, very strong indeed. I got in around this 46,700 sort of area, basically shorted it all the way down, staggering those take profits at all these prices here. As you can see, 46,470, 46,225, and then also the final, the completion of the measure move was going to be, well, it was around 45,705 there. We came down, we tapped that, and then we banged it back up. So we closed our trade here, basically taking all of the profit out of there. Really, really good stuff indeed. So well done to anyone who did get involved with that yesterday. Not bad at all. Right, now that's that done. Let's do some let's get some fresh TA on the table. Right, let's get some fresh TA on the table because I want to see if we can find some next sort of short-term Bitcoin position to come through today. Right, I know we do have probably quite a dominant trend line coming down like so, creating some sort of falling wedge, and that's basically what we are looking at here on the midterm as well. So yeah, there's a couple of scenarios that we can be looking out for, right? Because we've obviously got this trend line coming through here. We've also got a pretty clear horizontal now, coming through from these two touch points in terms of levels of support here, guys. And what does that tell us? If we've got a horizontal to the lower side and also a downward sloping resistance line to the top side, it does tell us there is some sort of descending triangle chart pattern potentially being formed here, right? And that basically means that we could be looking for a descending triangle here. And then, you know what that means? Usually means continuation to the downside, guys. So yeah, this could be imminently waiting for a break to the downside here. Is it going to happen today? At this stage, we are in a little micro uptrend here, and we are seeing a bounce coming through from this very, very strong area that I was just talking about 45,700. So it's all depending on whether we actually get rejected from this key area at around 46,765 is really taking my eye there. You can see the support that we do have on this level. Multiple bounces there. Very, very nice. Very good stuff indeed. But vice versa, there is resistance to be played out here as well. We have tested this a couple of times to the top side and actually seen that heavy rejection coming through. So it's definitely something we need to be taking into consideration, because we're going to be looking for a bounce to the downside here. If we are going to be coming down, and then we're going to be looking for another retest of this zone here, this is where the short position is going to be activated, and this is where we could be looking for that cold, hard cash, that money, right? In terms of a measure move to the downside here, in terms of predicting how low can we go here for this short, we're going to be going on the most recent downtrend from the top side to the bottom side of this trend. As you can see, obviously inside that chart pattern, the price target for that is going to be 43,798. Are we going to go for that exact price? No, we're probably not. We're going to be staggering take profits all the way down as we do, guys. And then once we hit our first take profit, we move our stop loss straight to our entry point to basically prepare for any sort of bounce, prepare for any sort of measure move not playing out here. If this 4.14% measure move isn't going to play out, and we bounce, say, at 44,500, and then we bang it right the way back up to 46K, we've already staggered take profits all the way down. We've already put our stop loss to entry, invalidating any loss. There's not going to be a loss there. If you hit your first take profit, you've already made money, and it basically stops you losing. It stops you losing completely, right? We've also got a volume weighted ATR band that we need to take into consideration, around 44,900 as well. That's definitely a point to be looking out for that bounce. But yeah, in summary, this is the short position I'm going to be going for, around 4.14% to the downside. Now, it is a descending triangle, guys. They tend to usually break to the downside, especially if we are in this sort of downtrend coming through here, quite steep as well, quite aggressive. They tend to usually break to the downside. But take a step back. Sit back in your chairs. It is Bitcoin. It can go either way. So yes, we are going to weigh up both sort of scenarios there. So let's delete that TA from yesterday, and let's let's get some fresh prediction coming through there in terms of a potential long position here as well, guys. Because are we going to be taking this long? Potentially. Let's not go on that one actually. Let's go on the most recent uptrend. I know it's going to be different when we do see this trend complete. If we do actually break 46,768, I would expect to bounce to the upside and this support actually to hold out. The reasoning for this is we've got the 55 moving average. We've got that massive level of support that I was just talking about there, guys. You can see the bounce from this zone is actually really bloody strong, right? It's really, really bloody strong. So this is definitely a point to be looking out for today. If we can clear this, find support, I would definitely expect 47,239 for the short term for Bitcoin. And the reasoning for this is because it is going to correlate very well with the 200 moving average coming down as well. You can see this level of resistance coming through as well. So it's likelihood that we are going to come up and test that if we get this support here. And also, even if we do get to this level, we're actually not invalidating any lower high here. So it's very, very achievable. There's not that much resistance stopping us getting there on the basis that we do clear this 46,777. Amazing stuff there. Yeah, in terms of should we just do it like this, right? In terms of a measure move to the upside here, this is obviously, guys, speculatively speaking, we don't know how this trend is going to run here, but this is going to be the price target from here, and we're not just going to be blindly longing this up. We're going to be staggering take profits all the way up at all major reversal points that we can be looking for here, guys. All major reversal points here. Am I going to be getting in before we clear this very crucial level of resistance here? It all depends, right? It all depends how, when, and how we do break this line, right? This downward sloping resistance line. If we say break it down here at 47,100, then there is a significant gap for another take profit here. This is dead space, right? This is a consolidatory area. We're likely to range in this area, so this is absolutely fine to be setting those take profits and to be getting in around this 47,100 sort of area there. So yeah, really, really not bad. Nice position to be looking out for. In terms of percentages there, I'm going to be looking for around a 3.19% there. Amazing stuff there. That's the short-term covered there for Bitcoin, guys. Let me jump to the RSI ever so quickly, see what's going on there. Nothing too crazy. I would say probably quite a strong trend line coming down like so. You can see just doing this off the bat. So this basically tells us, guys, if we are going to find resistance coming through here, this is going to be a point to be looking out for, right? Where does that correlate with in terms of live price? Hello, potentially around 46,700, where we were literally just talking about the resistance there. So it's definitely a correlatory point to be looking out for there. And if we can find support on that, then be looking at the RSI, because that's going to be the point to be looking out for support as well. Whether we come up, break that, and this is going to be where we break the 46,700 sort of area there. If we come up from there, come back down for a retest, I bet you that it's going to be happening on the RSI as well, right? We're going to be breaking this. We're going to be coming back down for that retest, and then the bounce, the money, the big money shot coming through there. So yeah, a couple of things to be looking out for there for the old RSI in terms of the old BTC here on the short term. What's that? My mouse is still sticking. I really need to get a new mouse. I was going to do that right over December. Didn't happen. But yeah, so that's RSI pretty much covered. Not really any divergences that I really do want to be speaking about here. In terms of trend cycles here for the macadamia nuts, we are seeing an actually invalidation coming through here at this point in time. We have just cleared this low in terms of the most recent downtrend, which is in fact bullish, right? It is in fact bullish. In terms of reversal areas to be looking out for there, we've got a clean horizontal, guys. It's a clean horizontal for reversal, and that is in these areas here. Very, very strong indeed. Are we coming up to that? Yes, we are. Is that going to correlate fairly well with this area? Yes, it is. So yeah, a couple of points to be looking out for that in terms of resistance. As I said, we're likely to see resistance coming through from this zone, but if we can get support on it, money shot. We're going to be looking at along to the upside here. Right, moving on to Bitcoin here on the midterm, we've got falling wedge, guys. Falling wedge at this point in time, they tend to usually break to the upside. So hopefully if we can see any sort of long coming through on the short-term time frame, then that is going to be correlating fairly bloody well with this long on the midterm, right? And in terms of percentages for that, we're going to be looking for something around 4.05% there. So still good money coming through there. And yeah, to be honest, we've been trending now for quite a while. I would expect some sort of bounce coming through here. If we can break this trend line, I would actually definitely expect us to be coming up here. The reasoning for this is, guys, you can see how many times we've tested this horizontal to the lower side now. Multiple, literally like 5-6 times now. So I would really expect some sort of upwards momentum. If not, if we come down and test it again, the likelihood of us breaking is getting ever so more likely. So please, please, please be prepared for that. Ideally, we do want to be breaking this line and finding that support coming through there. We've got all major moving averages coming down as well, and that's going to be the 55, the price action channel, which determines the strength of the trend. Determines the direction of the trend. These flies are crazy. You can see when we hit the blue candles coming through here, we see a nice juicy uptrend. Red candles coming through here, nice juicy downtrend, right? If we clear this price action channel here around 47,000 there, this is going to be the area to watch there. In terms of a long position for that, around 4.05%. In terms of BTC on the daily here, we are looking for a nice bit of a range here. We're still ranging, guys. As I was saying there, on the midterm, it does basically correlate very well with this horizontal coming through. So yeah, it's definitely going to be an area to watch. If we do see us lose that as well, 45,500, there is going to be another daily short position coming through as well there. Below the 200 SMA, below the 200 EMA as well. So it is looking fairly bearish here. So yeah, not too bad. Overall, there is money shots to be made here. There is positions to be taken advantage of. But yeah, that's going to be your BTC update for the day.